Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with a quick project making a shabby chic pocket that's going to hold this shabby chic tag. This is for the Sweet Rose journal for my friend Evie. She was the winner of the custom journal for the 1500 subscriber giveaway. So let's get going. I am going to reach and shut my shade because I'm seeing some shadow here. Just a moment. Maybe we're getting shadow just because of the time of the day. I'm not sure. It's dinner time. We just had a quick bite to eat. Our first meal in peace since the grandkids went home. So yeah, it's been, I mentioned it in the previous video. It was a really good time, but boy, it was a stretch for us. So I have all of these bits here, and I will talk to you about them here in a moment. Realized I need my pokey tool as well. Goodness. And I need my foam. So goodness, let's get that. I thought I was all prepared, you guys. You know how that works, right? Been in the studio just kind of putzing around, preparing for I'm making an Altoid size journal, so I was just getting papers prepped for that just so I can kind of work on it as I go. So I'm going to go ahead and ink these bits first, and then we will move on to the next step. I am not going to ink the white bits, which I will show you here in a second and explain how those came about, but I am inking everything else. So let's do this. I'm not going to make a thumb notch here in this pocket. I'm just going to let it be straight because I don't want to take away from the look that I'm going for here. I actually got this, I saw this project on Instagram by, I believe her name is Gracebecreations. I will try to link her Instagram account so that you guys can check her out. I'm going to go ahead and cut my little corners for my tag here. Forgot to do that. That's all right. Easily fixed. So yeah, my husband and I had a really good talk this morning about just, you know, it's so wonderful to have the kids here, you know, to have grandkids here, especially when they're not always around, our out of town grandkids. But boy, it sure just really set us on our side because, you know, we haven't had kids at home. I mean, our kids are, our oldest will be 38 in December, our middle is 36, and our youngest just turned 34. So they've been gone for a while. So it's quite interesting to have people back in the house, like, you know, kind of living and sharing our space. It's been really, really interesting. So this is the tag. I'm going to set it. Oh, it's not backed. Doggone it. I'm going to have to put some coffee dyed paper on that. This is our base that we're working from. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of layering here. This is from a vintage book in my stash. So I'm just going to put that across there. I ran some watercolor, some handmade watercolor paper through my embossing machine, and this is what we get. So I have showed this in another video, but the difference here is I would normally ink those edges and make them grungy, but I'm trying to go for a little bit of a different look here, so I'm not going to do that. But the idea is we're going to do some layering up here with this pink lace and this kind of scalloped lace at the bottom. And it's going to be a really quick video because this is a very simple project. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on the back of this. And again, using this great glue that I got on Amazon that is similar to Barely Arts glue, which I like better than art glitter glue because you have a little bit more time to move things around. It doesn't dry quite as fast, so I love that. And it's working great, and it's like half the price of Barely Arts glue. So super excited about that. But yeah, so we're just going to place this down here, and this says Jesus to thee I come, Jesus to thee I come. Love that. I'm going to kind of go in the middle-ish here, and just press that down. And then the this lace is going to go at the very bottom. It's going to be somewhat of an overlap here, so it's not going to really show that I cut the lace in half and not very evenly, apparently. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that on as well. So I've got I tipped my art glitter glue, my Fabri-Tac, excuse me, upside down in my bottle to get prepped for this video. And so let's get this on. I like to cut it bigger than I need it because I like to be able to have it be the same on both ends. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So here and here, so that the scallops are the same. I'm just going to get my paper towel and give that a press. This helps you to not get your fingers all sticky. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and let that set a little bit before we cut the lace down. And then this piece is going to go over the top. Isn't that just gorgeous? Gorgeous. I think I almost want to show that top edge of that music page. That I do. I want to show, can you guys see that? This little bit up here? I'm liking that. So I'm going to put Fabri-Tac over the whole thing here. I'm going to go all the way across, almost to the top, just leaving that bit that I was just talking about exposed. And what's cool about this and the lace that I chose is that it's still going to show the words of the music paper, which was important to me in this process. So we're just going to put this down as well. I can you know, salvage some of that on the other end by just moving that over a little bit. And again, I'm just going to press that with my paper towel, like so. Oh, that's so beautiful. And it's just a hint of a really pale pink. I love that. So I am going to trim this off right now just so that I can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to trim both of those edges off with both laces. Beautiful. I should have set up another one to do here, but I might do that off camera and do another pocket like this for the journal, for Evie's journal. We'll see. But isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. I'm almost thinking I want to put a thumb notch there because I just feel like it's hard to tell that that's what it really is. So I'm going to just go really not very much in because I don't want to lose all those words either. So I'm just kind of trying to not take too much there. And then, yeah, I think that's better for a pocket. And then with this, again, we're not going to ink the edges. I did contemplate doing a little bit of inking on the top. I'm going to get a scrap here really quick. Give me just a quick second, guys. What did I do with that? I want to see what that would look like because I don't want to darken it up too much, but I think it would be nice with a little bit of the vintage photo on the top. But what do I do with the bits? Oh my goodness. I just had them. I just cleaned off my desk after doing the previous video, and they are nowhere to be found. So let me see if I got an itty bitty piece in my garbage. Here, just a second. Oh, here's another one. This isn't the same pattern, but I just want to see what it would look like if that's all you're catching. You know what I mean? So like that. Oh, I really like that. You know what? I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to get my larger sponge. Just a quick second here. I have to reach. This is my dedicated sponge for my vintage photo archival ink. So we're going to do this. If I don't like it, I don't have to do it next time, right? So I'm just going to skim it across the top just to give it a little bit of color while leaving most of the white in the valleys. Oh yeah, that is pretty. Pretty, pretty. Yeah, I like that. Not so bold, but still light. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to use some brads to attach it. And so I need to I need to get my other sponge. I need a double layer here. Just a moment. I should have grabbed that. Not sure why I didn't. Just not right in the head yet. So I'm just going to put that in place there, and then I'm going to poke some holes, and I'm going to put these brads through. I've got these green ones that I thought would be pretty, and I'm just going to kind of hold that up to make sure that it's even. There we go. And so I'm going to put one brad here, and I'm going to put the other one. I'm going to hope to get it about the same. I'm going to turn it so that I can see it from top to bottom. That helps me get a straighter trajectory, if I can say that word. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. I'll go ahead and set that out. I'll need that again, I think, on my next step, but then I'm going to just feed those brads through there. Gorgeous. I think we'll want to put something on the back of these, the legs of the brad, so that they don't catch on anything going in and out of the pocket. I think that would be good. Here is our other one. Yes. Look at that, you guys. That is just sweetness. Overload. Overload. And then I have, she put like a wooden heart here with some twine and stuff. I didn't really want to go to that degree, so I'm going to go ahead and just use another piece of this paper, and I'm just going to lightly go over that just for the same effect. And I've got a circle brad that I'm going to use that I think will be fine. And it's going to go right here just kind of as an accent. And so we're going to put that right through the middle of this and into our card, or our journal, our pocket, excuse me. I'm going to kind of have it come down a little bit there. So I think I'm pretty much in the center. It looks pretty good. And I'm going to poke right there. I kind of wanted to do the little a button or something, but I was like, this is my first time trying this kind of a thing, so I'm going to just go with this and keep it really simple. And then we are going to put some paper on the legs of all these three so we don't get them caught. So I'm going to press down with the other end of my pokey tool, like that. Perfect. Just to make sure that those are really pressed in and not going to interfere. So look at that. So simple, so easy, and so lovely. So that is the journal, excuse me, oh my goodness, the pocket. So I'm not going to put a word on here. Normally I would put a word. I'm going to break my own style here. And then this, I need to grab a piece of coffee dyed paper because I didn't realize there wasn't any on the back of this. So give me just a quick moment. I normally double print everything, and there was not. I didn't double print this one, so that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of this glue all over the back of the tag. I should probably grab the sewing machine and stitch this too. I might do that. I will pause the camera, or cut it out rather. Goodness, come on. Sorry for that scratchy sound, kind of annoying. And I'm just going to put my paper right on it. I'm going to kind of go to an edge so that we don't waste. Actually, let's turn this over and put it face down. I think that would be better. I can waste less, but I am moving it up kind of towards the middle because I like that white splotch that we're going to see. This is my own coffee dyed paper. So I'm going to just trim this off really quick, and then we're going to stitch around it, and then we'll come back and put the tab on it. And maybe, I don't think I was just thinking about my bag of die cuts. I bumped into them when I was doing the studio tour, and I thought, I need to just be pulling those out and using them because they're just in a bag, not being used. They're in a much more functional place, but still not in the forefront of my mind. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. I'm going to just pause for a second and stitch this, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. They always look so pretty when they're sewn, don't they? Of course, you don't have to do that if you don't have a sewing machine. You can also do kind of fake stitching by just using a pin, a permanent pin. That works really well. So I'm just going to ink the back of this just so I don't forget. We are just about done. Shortest video ever. I don't know, maybe I should make my projects shorter, smaller, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so then we're going to do this. So we're going to do the same. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up a little bit. It's that same white paper that you saw me use before, and I'm just going to kind of lightly do that. And I think I might get some kind of bling or something to put on the top of this. So I'm actually folding it in the opposite direction that I intended there. That's all right. So we're going to just put this tab right here on the top. I did pull out this die cut thinking that it would be pretty. I could actually put it on the back though. That might be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll do that just so that we can say that we used it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I always forget about them. Hopefully some of this will spread out because it does have to be pretty well secured, otherwise when it goes in and out of the pocket it's going to be trouble. But we'll figure that out in a moment. Fiddly work. Just making sure that's nice and glued down. And then I'm going to try to pick it up and wipe this off so I don't get anything in it. And I'm going to put that, I think I'm actually going to put it off to this side just because it feels right to me. And I'm just going to put it way over here just as an accent on this beautiful, beautiful tag. Just going to press that all down. It should be good because when I give it that pressure, that spreads the glue out on the pieces that I didn't necessarily get it on. So that's lovely, and then journaling can happen here. So let's go ahead and glue this on and then we will be done. Fastest video. It's amazing. I'm going to grab some bling though for that because I feel like it needs something. It's my bling drawer. I love these. I need to go back to Hobby Lobby and get more of these because they've got this kind of a dark color and then some gold. Really, really pleasing. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fabri-Tac because this, oh, that's disgusting. I've got hair in there. Probably mine. I'm using the Fabri-Tac because this is a very porous paper and I want to make sure that it adheres very securely. So so you can use scraps to make your tags or tabs on your journal, on your tags. Goodness gracious. Like so. Move that over just a bit. And I'm going to put this blingy bit on the top and then we are done. And I will see you in the next video. If you like the content that you're seeing, I would really love it if you'd subscribe if you have not already. I try not to push that too much because I think it's annoying. But I do mention it from time to time. Every few videos, maybe every 3 or 4 or 5 videos. So, but anyway, because that allows other people to see my content, and if you like it, there's probably other people that like it, and it just helps me get past the algorithms that YouTube is famous for. So there we go. So then when this gets glued onto a page, that journal card is going to go in it, and voila. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.